it worth their while to work. As we heard, 36 grand you have to earn before it makes sense for someone to go back to work.
Well, I'd like Regina to take that up, but not now, but
yep.
I have something to say, and that is this, that Brendan talks about a dependency culture that we create. And today the headline news was about the Apple tax. Now, to me, 13 billion unpaid Apple tax indicates more of a dependency culture at the top of society than the dependency culture at the bottom of society. And actually, if you go right back to before the recession, before the bank bailout caused us to lose tens of thousands of jobs and created mortgage problems for tens of thousands of families, we almost had full employment.
And we're heading in that direction again.
And we're heading in that direction again. So it is not that there is something innate in a lot of people that they refuse to work.
But we're talking you heard about what Jerry said, Brid, though.
We're talking about a tiny percentage.
A girl from Bulgaria gets a job in 3 hours.
We're talking about a tiny percentage. Now, why we're focusing in on such a tiny percentage is another question. But I would say this, that if there's a problem with people not wanting to work hours because they lose so much from social welfare, then there has to be a problem with the amount of pay that they're receiving. And the levels of low pay in this country are shocking. So I dealt with a woman in Ballyfermot last week who came to me in tears. I was on to Regina's office about it, and I think I asked you a question from the floor of the Dáil. She is my age, or maybe a little bit younger. She has a part-time job that is spread over 5 days. And she got a payment, a small payment of €130 a week from social protection to boost the earnings that she was getting. 15 hours, 3 hours a day. She was getting €120 for that, and social protection were giving her 130 on a scheme called the Part-Time Workers Initiative, which was meant to take people in their 50s like her off long-term unemployment or off the dole.
So what happened?
And so the employer, the scheme was cut, and the employer was asked by her and by the intro office, would he bunch all her hours into 2 or 3 days so she could receive other social welfare payments? But that's no use to the employer, because he needs somebody washing the windows and sweeping the floor every morning, not 2 mornings. She had to leave her job.
Minister,
she's back
that's a very particular, and we could argue the minutiae. We could argue the minutiae.
That's caused that.
Do you accept that you need reform? Going to have children with particular disabilities don't have